Hey, I'm John. Welcome to Mr. G's Workbench and a Workbench news update for May of 2021. So yesterday I attended Modelmania 2021, sponsored by the Houston IPMS Club and held at the Stafford Center in Stafford, Texas. I'm a member of Houston IPMS, so I worked on the show committee this year, and I helped out on the day of the show with the actual event running the event, however you want to say that. So Texas has been relaxing COVID restrictions over the last couple of months, and the show was run under the current regulations in the city of Stafford. The show hosted over 110 participants, entering over 750 models into various categories. We had dozens of vendors, and there were plenty of people that were just there to come in and see what we had. So, not surprisingly, there were way more entries than there had been in previous years, since everything was canceled last year and you had everybody just building and preparing stuff as the year went on. So I think some categories had more builds than usual in terms of entries. There were a lot of armor entries. The tables were full. Same thing with aircraft. I think there were way more aircraft entries than previous years. I know in the course of the show we had to have people move their entries around so we could accommodate people coming in as the day went on. So things went well. Like I said, there were plenty of vendors there. There were plenty of bargains to be had. And as a matter of fact, we'll take a look at some of my bargain finds later on. And I don't think anybody left disappointed. Me personally, I brought 4 entries for the show. I brought my 1/32 scale F5E that I had just recently finished. You can go back. There's a card here. Shows you how to link to the video where I built it. I brought that. I brought the Kitty Hawk Mirage 2000C. A really good kit, by the way. One of their best. I highly recommend it. I was happy with it. So I entered that as well. I also took, last year I built the Tamiya Spitfire Mark 8 in U.S. markings as Fargo Express. I brought that. And then I had built Tamiya's old 1974 vintage quad gun tractor. I built that as a little diversion in the course of the week. I took that just more on a lark than anything. So those were my 4 entries. And I was happy with the outcome. I placed with my 2 jets. I got 2nd and 3rd in 32nd scale jet. Thank you very much. I was happy about that. And then my Spitfire won Best Spitfire. There was a separate award for Best Spitfire. So I was more than honored to win that. So that was a big thrill for me. I know some people kind of talk down about contests and judging. It seems to be, model shows and contests seem to be a sore spot for some people. I'll be honest with you. I think having judged some shows, I think it's done pretty fairly, at least down our way. I don't think that anybody had any issues with it. And, I don't understand why people kind of badmouth shows. I think everyone's entitled to some recognition. If you do good work, I think it means something to be recognized by other modelers for your good work. So, it is what it is. But, I don't think there's anything wrong with the shows. So I'd be curious to know what everyone thinks. By all means, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree with me, please let me know and let me know why. But, again, I'd just be curious to gauge what everyone's feeling is about contests and stuff. Let me know. Aside from Modelmania, I just wanted to give you a quick status report on our ongoing projects. The Workbench Hornet, I think, is going to get done within the next week or 2. We're down to landing gear, and I just have to do the centerline tank, and that's going to be just about done. So I'm going to say that'll be wrapped up within a week or so, now that Modelmania is passed and I can get back to a normal model building. I also have a side build I'm finishing. I have a 72nd scale B25 I'm finishing for an academy classmate of mine, a friend of mine. So I want to get that wrapped up. It's just about done. I'm going to get that wrapped up and packed and sent off to New York. And after I get those two off the bench, I'm going to start my next big project, which I discussed the last time we got together and talked about Workbench news back in February. And that's Robin Old's F4C Scat 27. I've got the kit. I've got all the aftermarket I plan on getting for it. So I'd like to kick that one off, in the next couple of weeks. That's going to be a big project. Like I said, my next large-scale build. So hopefully we'll get started with that, like I said, in the next 2 weeks. The Schnellboat project is going on. I think I'll have another episode of that ready for you probably in the next couple of weeks as well. Just finishing up some details on the bridge area. I've got some figures I want to paint and add into the bridge as well. So we're going to do all that. I'm gonna get that edited up, and I will bring that to you, like I said, within the next couple of weeks. Victory Kiss diorama with the M4 Sherman. I plan on getting back to that probably late in June. The next step is going to be actually assembling the diorama. It's the Mini Art vacuum form village diorama base. So that'll be the next thing. I haven't done one of those yet. I've watched a few videos on YouTube about guys that have done them. So, I don't think it'll be too bad if I can get the painting down, so it looks kind of realistic. I'd be happy. So, like I said, that'll come late in June, and, hopefully you like it. So, with that being said, before we get started, if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Take a look at my video library. We've done a few builds. I try to mix it up a little. Feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell. You'll be notified every time I put out a new video. I also have an Instagram account. That's my Instagram handle right there. Check it out. I usually post pictures of ongoing projects, some side stuff once in a while. So be sure to check it out. So all that business out of the way, I figured I'd show you stuff I picked up at the show and some stuff I got in the mail recently. A lot of new stuff coming into the workshop. So let's take a look at it. All right, first item in that came in the mail. This was I got this a few weeks back. Since the U.S. government insisted on sending out a stimulus check, well, I figured I'd stimulate the economy by beefing up Sprue Brothers coffers. So I've picked up Trumpeter's USS Ticonderoga in 1/350th scale, and then I got the Pontos detail upset for it as well. So I'm looking forward to doing this at some point. Sooner rather than later, I hope. I haven't done an aircraft carrier since I moved to Texas. I had done the USS Essex back when I lived in New York, and it did not survive the trip. So I'd like to build another one and really go at it in style. Another thing I picked up, Sprue Brothers had a sale on Mini Art stuff a couple of weeks ago. So I picked up this BMR-1 with the mine clearing equipment, and I got the Ukrainian tank crew that goes with it. I'd like to do a little diorama with those. So then here's some stuff I got at the show. This is what makes model shows great. So I got this Trumpeter 1S91 radar vehicle. If you go online and look, this retails for about 110 bucks. I got it for 40 bucks at the show. Brand new, hasn't been touched. Next up, my buddy Rick Cotton. He sells a lot of armor stuff. He picks up as estate sales and stuff. People like liquidating their collections. So I get stuff from Rick dirt cheap. It's a perfect example. Brand new Chinese 50-ton tank transporter. Brand new in the box. 10 bucks. I'll take that every day and twice on Sunday. Now, the next couple of kits I got were from a vendor that apparently acquired a whole bunch of kits that came in really badly damaged boxes. So the Edward 48 scale L39 Albatross. Comes with resin, decals, photo etch, paint masks. I know that this kit new retails for at least $60 or $70. I got it for $15. Same thing with this one. To me, this was the bargain of the day. This is Edward limited edition Pacific Lightnings boxing. It's the Academy kit with a full resin cockpit, photo etch, decals for 5 or 6 different versions. This easily retails for $80 or $90, $15 at the show. Next great find was this Wingman Kefir kit. The Wingman kits are the kinetic kits with additional resin and stuff like that. This particular kit it's the Kefir kit with a resin nose, resin accessories, paint masks, master pitot tubes, and a gigantic sheet of decals. This is an $80 to $90 kit online. I got it for 20 bucks. This was a CMK kit. I got this. This was one of the door prizes I won. I won 2 door prizes, so I happily scooped this up. Another one of my $10 kits. I know Skiff isn't the most spectacular kit company, but this was a T64 AK kit. I got the kit and the photo etch, $12. Another $10 Skiff kit, T80 UDK. Inside the box, along with the regular kit, was a resin conversion. It's actually just resin detail stuff for the same UDK variant, but some of that stuff looks nicer than the kit stuff. Again, 10 bucks. I picked up this F100 kit. I really only got this. I have an F100D in my stash. I'd started working on it. I had a resin replacement intake for it, and I cut the fuselage too short and messed up the front of the plane. So I needed a replacement fuselage. I got this kit for $15, which is less than I would have paid to get a replacement fuselage on eBay. Resin T55 engine. I'm big on T55s, so I will incorporate this into one of my builds. I actually have a T55, a Tamiya T55 that I'm building within, I believe it's an AM conversion set from, as a matter of fact, from CMK. I may just put all this together into it and run with it. I think that'll be really cool. So I think I paid $5 for it. And then last but not least, my other door prize. They were running out by this point, but you know what? I can do stuff with this. The SE T55A. Believe me, I'll find a use for it. So those were my my recent acquisitions. I'm sure we'll fold some of them into the channel, and I hope you all enjoyed my discussion of it. I hope that things will start to get back to normal for all of you as well, and we can all go back to enjoying this hobby and being around each other and actually having company again. So I hope this finds you all well, and I'll see you soon. Take care.